Are you ready to learn something new or blast off into a unique and fascinating world? A book about space can launch you into your next adventure. Outer space is a vast topic that encompasses all kinds of books, from atlases that map out the solar system to novels that explore fictional galaxies. So, if you're looking to add a book about space to your shelf, we've got you covered. We've done the work to find the top 10 best books about space. At the top of our list is The Martian by Andy Weir because of how it incorporates real scientific fact into a fictional story about an astronaut stranded on Mars. Check out the rest of our top 10 list, and read our buying guide for tips on how to find a book you won't be able to put down. The first product on our list is The Martian, Andy Weir. One of the most highly regarded science fiction novels of all time, Andy Weir's The Martian follows Mark Watney, an American astronaut, after a dust storm leaves him stranded on Mars. The story takes place in 2035 and follows Mark as he relies on his skills as a botanist and engineer to try to survive on Mars on his own. Reviewers loved the suspense and wittiness of this novel, but a few felt it was too heavy on explanations of the contraptions the character builds. Still, many felt that the book was action-packed, which left several readers on the edge of their seats. Others appreciated that this story uses accurate, real-world science. The second product is National Geographic Little Kids' First Big Book of Space. Catherine Hughes, David Aguilar. This book aims to introduce young children to the wonders of space. Each page contains stunning, labeled images of outer space. The captions that accompany each image are educational, interesting, and easy to read. Little Kids' First Big Book of Space is recommended for children in preschool to grade 3. A very small number of people said the binding came apart easily, but almost all reviewers and their children adored this book because of its stunning pictures and engaging information. Several also appreciated that their children were able to read it without any help. The next product in our list is An Astronaut's Guide to Life on Earth. Chris Hadfield. Colonel Chris Hadfield is a Canadian astronaut with plenty of experience under his belt. In his memoir, An Astronaut's Guide to Life on Earth, Colonel Hadfield inspires and captivates with remarkable stories about his experiences in outer space. Reviewers loved the life lessons in this book and expressed that Colonel Hadfield's writing has a strong, personal voice. Several described this book as being honest, compelling, and above all, inspiring. The next product is Dune. Frank Herbert. This book is the first in Frank Herbert's series, Dune Chronicles. It follows the story of Paul Atreides, the heir to a noble family that rules the planet Arrakis, home to the drug melange, more popularly known as spice. When the Atreides family is betrayed, Paul is forced to undertake an incredible journey. Several reviewers said that this classic novel still holds up as one of the best space-based science fiction books ever written. Some reviewers had mixed feelings about the book, describing the characters and plot as being a little dull. Others adored the brilliant world building and political intrigue in this story. The next product is The Mysteries of the Universe. Gator. The Mysteries of the Universe combines easy-to-read information with dazzling illustrations and photographs of outer space. Written by astronomy journalist and author Will Gator, this book is sure to keep your child engaged and fascinated. This book is recommended for children in grade 2 to grade 4. Reviewers were impressed with how beautiful this book is, from its captivating illustrations and photographs to the gold foil detailing on the cover and pages. Many reported that their children loved the book and that it is especially good for beginner readers. The next product is 2001, A Space Odyssey. Arthur C. Clarke. 2001, A Space Odyssey is the first of a 4-book series. This story follows the crew of the Discovery spaceship, which is controlled by the sentient supercomputer HAL 9000, as they journey to Saturn. Many reviewers loved this classic book, and some even said that they preferred it to the movie. Reviewers especially appreciated Clarke's writing style, which brilliantly captures the vastness of outer space. Others enjoyed the philosophical elements of this story. The next product in our list is The Space Between Worlds Micaiah Johnson. The Space Between Worlds follows Kara, a young woman who lives in a world where multiverse travel has been achieved. Uniquely, over 300 of Kara's alternate selves have died in their respective worlds, which leads to her being selected to travel the multiverse. Things go awry when one of Kara's remaining alternate selves dies under mysterious circumstances. Many reviewers enjoyed that the plot in this book is character-driven, and took a liking to the main character. However, a few got tired of all her introspection. Others appreciated the LGBTQ representation in both the main and background characters. Reviewers were also impressed by the political and social commentary in this story. The next product in our list is Revelation Space Alastair Reynolds. In Revelation Space, scientist Dan Sylvester is determined to figure out what destroyed the Amarantan civilization right before it could discover space flight. Having no other options, Dan allies himself with the crew of the spaceship Nostalgia for Infinity in order to discover the truth. But now he must evade a killer before he, too, is destroyed. Quite a few readers were not fans of the writing style, saying it was disjointed or confusing. However, the majority of reviewers were intrigued by the interesting premise of this book. Reviewers also felt that this book, especially its ending, contained so much action that it would make for a great movie adaptation. Some reviewers also enjoyed Reynolds' in-depth descriptions. The next product in our list is Laika Nick Abadzis. Laika is a fictional graphic novel about the real-life stray dog who became the first living creature to enter space. The story follows Laika, Korolev, and Yelena, each from their respective points of view, as they prepare to send Laika to outer space. This book is recommended for children in grades 5 and 6. Many adult reviewers resonated with the story, which they found to be incredibly emotional. Some described it as being heartbreaking yet beautiful. A few point out the content and language may be intense for children. Others appreciated Abadzis' storytelling skills, which they said was an impressive combination of fact and fiction. The next product is Santiago, A Myth of the Far Future by Resnick. Santiago, A Myth of the Far Future follows bounty hunter Sebastian Nightingale Kane as he hunts down the titular Santiago, a legendary criminal, the most highly sought-after man in the entire galaxy. Reviewers loved this book, and many described it as being a fun and unique read. Several also said that it is now their favorite book and they've reread it over and over again. Many reviewers also enjoyed Resnick's writing style, which they described as clear. Do you think this list makes sense? Leave a comment for us. You can find the product link in the description of the video. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel to keep up with the latest reviews.